Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Premier Perspective. Today we are here with Abdul.
You already know.
You already know. Today we're going to be covering the four Champions League games that took place during the week. First up, we have Dortmund versus Sevilla. Dortmund passed through to the next round. Game finished 2-2, 5-4 on aggregate. Erling Haaland once again showing again why he's probably one of, if not the best young talent in the world right now. Great goal. First goal off Roy's assist. Second one was off a penalty. The sequence for that penalty was pretty funny. He scored a goal that was disallowed. Then he took, and then they VAR checked the disallowed goal and then found that there was a penalty beforehand. Then he takes the penalty, misses it, misses the rebound. They VAR checked the penalty, found out the goalie came out the line, and then he scores the second penalty going the exact same way. After that, it looked like things were pretty set in Dortmund's favor. However, Sevilla with a penalty and a last-minute header, things looked like there was a chance for 1 minute left to tie the game, but unfortunately for them, didn't happen. I think Dortmund, uh, I would say that they're a bit fortunate to go ahead to the next round with the way they played, considering that Sevilla did look like the better team, especially in the second leg. But next game, Abdul, here to talk to you. Juventus versus Porto. What would you say? How would you feel
Incredible game.
overall about that game? For me personally, it was my favorite one of the four. I thought it was one of the best games of football that I watched in a very long time. But I want to hear your thoughts, Abdul.
Definitely the best out of the four games we had this week in the Champions League. Um, it was a really interesting game to watch. I think last episode we were talking about how maybe Ronaldo or Juve would be able to pull a comeback,
Mm-hmm.
but clearly that wasn't the case. Porto really wanted to win. They really wanted to progress to the next round, and they did. I think poor defense from Juve. I think Juve, they didn't want to win as much as Porto did, and Porto progresses, and let's see what they can do next round.
And for me, that it was just an insane game. I mean, Chissy from Juve is an
Yeah,
insane player. He's the
yeah.
only one that looked
Jesus
like he wanted to win that
is
game.
yeah. He's a great player for sure.
And then
Uh,
Rabiot's goal right at the end, right after Oliveira put one away, just to make it so Juve would have to score twice. It was. Did I freeze?
yeah, he froze a little bit. Just start up from. That's fine.
From
Just
where?
after you said Chase, it was good.
Okay. And then Oliveira at the end of the game, scoring another one in the 115th minute of extra time, making it so Juve would have to score two. Rabiot was able to pull one back, but it wasn't enough. Porto went through on away goals 4-4, but like Abdul said, they wanted it so much more than Juve did.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Something that I really liked from Porto's game was that they stayed true to the style of play that they play every single game. They never really seemed to force anything. They were taking advantage of the moments. Two goals off set pieces for them, one off a penalty, one off a free kick. They took advantage of those moments, and that's what had to be done in a game like this, where they know that they had to defend, hold back, and Juve is gonna consistently, attack because considering the circumstances that they were down. But yeah, another Juve exit pretty early on, and Ronaldo now this is he hasn't gone past the quarterfinals with Juventus. Questions now on whether he's gonna be staying at Juventus. I don't know. Maybe there's a chance that he might leave. Abdul, do you think there's any chance that Ronaldo leaves in the summer?
Before I thought no, maybe like he'd stick around with Juve, but I don't think Juve is the club for Ronaldo. I think he might, if United want him, he might go back to United and finish what he started at United. Maybe win a
Hmm.
couple of trophies there. Um, I really wanted him to come back to Real Madrid, but I don't see that there's a point right now because I feel like Madrid's are looking to sign Mbappe this summer,
Hmm.
and hopefully they do. Something I would like to see as a Madrid fan,
Yeah.
but I don't think Ronaldo's going back to Madrid. He'd probably go back to the Prem. If not, he'll probably return to the Portuguese league, but it's most likely the Prem for me.
Yeah, I think that if he leaves Juventus, I feel like Manchester United's like the only real option. I don't really see him going back to Real Madrid. I think he's still at a quality level that he doesn't return back to his parenthood club. So I think going to Manchester United would be good for him. I mean, United now, it looks like they're bound to be finishing second in the Premier League. They're a good squad. Champions League football seems almost guaranteed for them for next season. So I could definitely see that happening. But up to our next game, we have Red Bull Leipzig versus Liverpool. Very back and forth game for sure. Liverpool had the more concrete chances. Leipzig never really looked like themselves. I feel like people had higher expectations considering that, they came out atop United in that group of death of PSG, Leipzig, and United. They made United look really bad in that last game of the group stage. And you could say that this season United's having a better season than Liverpool. So you thought that, there's a real chance here for Leipzig, but failed to score at all against Liverpool. So I would say that they're definitely disappointed with that result. Nothing too crazy in terms of that game. So not really much to talk about. But next we have the highlight game. Oh, well, actually I would say Juventus Porto's highlight game, but the highlight game of today, PSG versus Barca. Abdul's boy Mbappe, with a penalty to start. He converted it well. Messi with a absolutely beautiful, beautiful goal to
Oh
tie
my
the game.
God. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. No,
Should have topped in.
there's no way to.
Navas wasn't stopping that.
There was no
Nobody was
way
stop.
to
Nobody was stopping
state
that.
how great of a goal that was. And while I was watching the game, I heard the commentator say that Navas didn't even want to die for it. He just had to really put a hand out because the ball had so much swerve on it that until last moment, the goalie really couldn't tell where it was going. Right before the half, Messi with a great opportunity to put Barcelona in a good position. Unfortunately, missed the penalty. Unlucky from him. It was a well struck penalty, but it hit off Navas's leg and he missed a chance. And then the quality dropped in the second half. Man of the match, definitely Keylor Navas. Made some great saves. Big shout out to PSG's defense. I thought Marquinhos was great as he always is. But now this puts the question about the future of Barca and the future of Messi. Now Barca is, second in the league. They might not even win La Liga. Copa del Rey, they're in the final, so that's good for them. But out of the Champions League in the round of 16, so now, as we similarly talked before about, United and possible return from Ronaldo. Abdul, what do you think Messi should do in the next step of his career?
I mean, I don't see him staying at Barca, especially after how his season's going at Barcelona. I mean, he has options. He has City and PSG as of now. I really can't see him at any other club. And
I'm
in the
with you
likely
there.
in the likely event of Mbappe's departure from PSG, I think he's leaning more towards PSG. I could be wrong, but I feel like he'd probably be able to work something with Neymar because I believe Neymar signed his new contract
Hmm.
a couple of weeks ago. So I feel like they'd have some good chemistry along with Angel Di Maria. I think those three would be a really great attacking
Hmm.
trio for PSG. But that's all to be determined this summer in the transfer windows.
And
Yeah,
with
for sure.
Neymar signing a new contract, it definitely like, raises the question if, I mean, it's PSG. It's not like he's signing for. I mean, PSG has always been good, but
He
not
has
for
to know
something
something.
random. He's got it right. That's what I'm saying. He's got to know that something either Mbappe's staying or Messi's coming. So, I agree with Abdul. I think more likely to go to PSG than City just because of how many players are at City, and of course, obviously, Lionel Messi would start at Manchester City, especially under Pep Guardiola. But at the
Mhm.
same time, PSG to link back up with Neymar, it looks like something that would be in both of their best interests. It just seems like a move he would make.
Yeah, I agree with that. Another aspect to it is, moving to the city of Paris. Like, I mean, I would rather live in Paris than live in Manchester. That's a factor that comes into play, especially players that have families, wives, and kids. Another thing too, like the connection with Neymar. He has teammates, Argentinian teammate. There's three Argentinians on PSG.
Leandro Paredes.
Paredes, yeah, Paredes, Di Maria, and Icardi too. So a lot of Argentinians there. I could see Messi going to PSG. I could also see him going to City. I can't help but think that maybe in the scenario he just ends up staying, which I feel like is I would really wouldn't want to see that, but it could really go in any direction. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for us today in terms of this Champions League coverage. That's the first four games of the second leg here. We'll be back in the weekend with some Premier League coverage, along with back next week during the week around this time again to talk about the next four games. Once again, we want to say thank you to Abdul for coming on, and we want
Thanks
to
for
say
having me.
no problem, man, anytime. And I want to say thank you to anyone who's shown support to our channel so far. We've loved producing this content. The quality is definitely going to keep on getting better. Look out, hopefully by the summer, that we can get some in-person videos of a bit better
That'll be
quality.
tough. That'll be tough. Yeah.
Definitely something that we have in the works right now. But when the time comes, and yeah, we just want to say thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.